everybody, welcome to my live broadcast. As promised, I said I was going to go live later this evening to show you some of the coat deals that I got. Coats. First of all, I'm wearing articles from my clothing brand, Your Gear, YOURGEER.com. This is a jacket I designed myself. You can purchase this jacket on my site, YOURGEER.com. I am designing some more. The quality of the fabric is amazing. I mean, it's lined inside and out. Of course, this is one with my logo on it. If you go out there this month, I am creating some specific jackets on justice, equity, diversity, inclusion. So a couple of other things that I'm going to put out there. But I was over at a Black History conference today. It was really a nice program that they had. We had some students that were Hmong students who came to perform. And you know what was really inspiring? Before we get into me modeling these coats, so don't go anywhere, because I got like 6 to 8 coats that I got from Akira.com that I told you I was going to share with you, that I spent only $40 to $60 from. So I just want to turn you on to this site if you're looking for some things. They're having these big sales, and because the weather is warmer, it's seasonably warm. So when it's seasonably warm, you got to take advantage of supply and demand. And what has happened is, over the course of the years, a couple of things have impacted the sales of goods and increased the supply, and demand is low because you can only purchase so many things, right? Remember the pandemic and all those things sat in those shipping containers out there for a while? That's called the surplus. A lot of that stuff is coming. And now the other thing is the weather. The weather has been extremely warm. I live in the Midwest. Hold on one second. And where I normally live, this is February 1st. And I'm saying it February with the R, y'all. That's another whole conversation when we do trivia and some other things tonight. We're going to do that a little bit too. I can't wait. I just want to hang out with you. Anyway, I was thinking about all of the things that we could do this month, and just all of Black history that's going on and everything. But I really just, this first thing, I just want to share these coats with you. And just some of the things that were happening today. Like I said, when these people came, the kids came, they were dancers from the Hmong community. And I stopped to talk to this young lady because when I'm there, I'm always there in a media capacity. I went to do some filming of the awards that were given, the speakers, and so on and so forth, and talk to some of the people in the community, right, about what their goals and objectives are, and just kind of get a pulse on how people are feeling in the community. Because again, this is an election year. I'm always cognizant of my surroundings because I want to know how people feel, because that tells me the climate and what I can and cannot do. So that was the thing. It was a really nice program. I know there are going to be other programs that we're going to have this month. Hopefully I'll get a chance to go live. I wanted to go live today during the program, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi in the school was not available. All right, let's get into the fashion show. Let me see who I got out here. Do I have some people out here and y'all want to see some cool ass coats? Let me tell you, because normally it's negative 72 in this piece up here, right? But we've been having almost 50-degree temperatures, so I took advantage of economics, y'all. Economics, supply and demand. They got all these coats. They don't know what to do with them. So normally you paying $150 to $200 for these coats. They giving them away. So the first coat that I'm going to show you, I'm going to move this chair out the way. Just stay with me. It's amazing. It's so good. I can't wait because I know at some point I'm going to end up wearing the sucker. Okay, this coat is by, I hope you can hear me, a designer named Azalea Wang. Will you look at this? Will you look at this? Will you look at this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, let me put this coat on. Oh my God, it's so heavy that for the first time in my life, I was hoping to get cold. I was like, it better not get cold. I'm ready for you. And so then the blessings of the Lord was bestowed upon us. Look at this coat, y'all. This a bad mother right here. For $60, is you kidding me? The coat was $159.90. It's on Akira.com, AKIRA.com. I believe it's still out there. You can go out there because I don't know if the sale is still going up. But this was like, you know how like I just wake up and it was like one of those things. And I was like, let me check this site. But look at this coat, y'all. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. It's like my color too. I love it. I love it. So this was like one. Okay. All right. So let me just hang on in there. I just got to grab the other one more for you. I'll just show you. Okay. This one was $199.90. $60. This is from Azalea Wang on the site, Akira. But y'all, that wasn't the kicker part. The coat was like $60, right? This trench coat. It's like a faux leather stripe kind of thing going on here. I thought, this is cold, you know. But then I thought about going in the airport. I was like, oh, I'm in heaven. Okay, do you feel me on this? This was Akira. This was not on sale. This was $99.90, but it was worth it to get this, because when I got this and the other things I got points. So ultimately I ended up getting this bag for nothing. Look at her. She got feet on her, you know, down here. They covered up. That's why you don't see them, because there's one right there, but the tape is still on it, so you know. I like that it folded. It came with a dust bag and everything, but you can put all your stuff if you just traveling, like, and I always like to have a bag with me, because you know they always like gonna hold our plane when you come into Hooterville here. But what I like about it is it's got some pockets inside of it, and you know, you can put your life story in there. So that's what I was thinking, and I was like, it's called Bleecker Street, and it's on the Akira site. And the main designer on there is Azalea Wang, Azalea, and then the last name is Wang. It might be pronounced Wang. I don't know. But this is number 2. So, all right. Again, I designed my own jacket, my own logo, all that stuff, set up my own website on Shopify. You know, the Lord is good. I aged myself. Like I told y'all, I'm over 65, right? I'm almost 65 and a half. And I saw this coat, and it reminded me of a show called Dark Shadows. They used to come on in like 1967, 68. I used to run home from school so I could see the last 5 minutes. But look at this coat. Will you look at this coat? This coat I paid $40 for. Yeah. The inside of it, embroidered, lined, and padded on the inside. I'm telling you. Look at that. Did you see that material? You can't sleep. I just was out there. I was like, it may not be cold now. This is a small, medium. Like I usually wear anywhere between a 6 and a 10 in clothing. So you be the judge. Then I saw this, and I was like, oh yeah, this feels so good. I mean, all the coats are lined inside and everything. I mean, and it gets cold where I am at. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I'm going to the mailbox, I'm going in style. Do you hear me? Pockets, everything, and I have a hat and stuff, some little boots, but it was screaming me. You know how it is. Grocery store would get cold. All right, I'll be back. So you saw the gold one. I love red. I do. So this one was $60. Normally $159.90. Some of the, like the blue one like this, I really wanted it, but I blinked too long. I'd have clicked send fast enough, and the blue one was gone. The blue is like just a blue. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was like this beautiful, beautiful kind of sky blue with a hint of maybe. Let me show you this. Maybe it was like this. It was like that, y'all. It was like that. You see that blue? The richness. I have a green one like this. It looks like the Grinch coat. I love it. I got it for like $20 because, you know, the color, the green. But you know what? Even if the color is an ugly color, you can find a furrier to dye your coat for you, right? So if you take a $30 coat, maybe I spend $100 having them dye it a little darker green, and I'll keep it. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? But the coat is still bomb, and that's why I said I'm getting this red one too, because I really like it. So I think this is like number 5. I have one more. I think that I can, maybe 2 more to show you. Hold on. This one, I wanted the black one, but again, I blinked, and I shouldn't have blinked, you know. But I dug this so much because I bought a pair of boots from them. I think I can picture the box where they are, because last night I went through, and behind here is where, like, I organized. probably a good 300 pairs of shoes in this covered thing back here. So one day I'll take you on that. But it was kind of fun, and then I realized that there was probably some more boxes that I had that needed to be organized. So that's another whole journey that I got to take myself on. Because shoes is emotional for me. Just all of my clothing is emotional. I don't know about you, but you know, clothing, it holds energy and it has emotions to it. And usually the things that we choose, there's some reason why we choose this particular style. And so I was thinking about like how I'm going to be changing up some of the things that I will and won't wear now that I'm going to go on and retire in a couple of months, you know. And see, what I realize is that the clothing, everything that you wear is based on the activities that you're going to perform. So the reason why I says it's emotional, because you have to find a new community for yourself. You got to really find what your new identity is, because for most of us, when you spent a long career or you spend most of your life working, when anybody asks you anything about you, who you are, you identify yourself through the role that you're currently in. And when you're not in that, you'll say, okay, I'm retired. And for most people, they think that you don't do anything. But how many people you know retire and actually be retired, especially with the way things are? Because they say your mind deteriorates faster and all those things if you don't keep it active. And I feel like a idle mind is the devil's workshop. You be sitting up imagining things. Next thing you know, you're not only imagining things, but you seeing things and having conversations with people that multiple people that ain't around and what have you. So I just want to try to stay active. So what I decided is I want to understand what my purpose is, and that's, I really just love interacting with people. That was a lot of what I did in my daily role, was coaching and working with people and helping them to resolve conflict and be better communicators and things like that. But I think that a lot of things that you do within your corporate experience can translate over to things that you can do in your personal life. You just kind of got to think of where they are. Hold on. What happened is I got turned on to the Akira site last year, right? It might have been last year. I might have been the year before when we were sitting in the house in the pandemic. And the thing that started me even ordering anything online, I deleted all of everything, and I probably won't order anything for a while because I have so much stuff to go through. But what started it all is I was looking for a slip dress to wear under a see-through dress that I have from Fashion Nova, because I really like to dress a lot, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But check this out. This was $30 freaking, y'all hear me? Now it's faux leather, and what I liked about this is, you see this? All this come off, this all come off, and it's a vest or a coat, whichever one I want it to be. Do you hear what I'm saying? $10, $10, $10. Just take the sleeves off, and I got a third thing. It blew my mind when I saw this, and I was like, why is this coat on sale? Again, supplying the man. And so that's why when I come on the talk, I share with you, it's MPFP. You got to like read the market, and everything recycles itself. I can show you things, which I'm going to show you the course. When you go to my YouTube channel, I'll be doing the long form of these videos where I have to show people all the details and stuff. But I just wanted to have some fun tonight. And the thing about it is, everything that you have, everything in life is cyclical. And I was teaching this class at the university, right, for communication and pop rhetoric and pop culture. And it's this thing called intertextuality, where everything that's old is new, and you can tell it in music. Remember, I told you music has a lot of information in it. Think about sampling of music. That's intertextuality, taking old songs, putting them within a new, you might add, maybe just adjust the words or whatever a little bit, right? But every time I sit and I hear, my brain, the way it works, and yours might work like this too, is it automatically goes back to the original Michael Jackson or James Brown song, and I'm thinking, damn, or Cheryl Lynn or whoever, whatever. And once that's how my brain functions. So what happens is not only do I look at it in music, I look at it in patterns of other things, right? Because I feel like this, before I show you a couple other things, I feel like this. When you start to see patterns in life, then you can look for those patterns in other contexts, in other ways, to see what the things are making you do, or what the words are being used in order to persuade you, right? to be a certain way, to do a certain way, to buy something, to feel a certain way, because every single thing that we do is predicated on something in here, good or bad, right? So I thought about this as I was going through and making my decisions about what my wardrobe would be when I retire. So I got to think about what my purpose is and what the things I am going to do, because like I said, the wardrobe is driven by purpose. You think about the uniforms that people wear in the hospital, it's driven by purpose, right? You got to keep yourself clean. I know I worked in the hospital as a cardiac tech. So I know that we wore scrubs and we wore hats and we wore certain gloves and masks and the lab coats. And what blew my mind is because of where I lived in the city, when I would come home, people see you with a pager and a lab coat and they think it's all cool and everything's like, look, this ain't to look cute. This is to keep them damn germs at bay, okay? The more layers they got to go through to fight through, right? Because if you ever work in a place like a hospital, it ain't only the operating room where the germs lie. I could tell you that when I was first starting out, when I first got out of college, at first I was working in the cleaners doing fluff and fold, and I had to switch my hours because, you know, when the classes change, you got to roll with the wind. So then I ended up working in the laboratory, the file room for the hospital at Mount Sinai. And I never forget, y'all, I had quit because every week somebody was coming, it was some kind of fungus, and you touching that paper, and I was like, you ain't about to take me out. Hold on. You know, I thought about how many times in my 52-year work career I pivoted. You know, that's what everybody say, pivoted into different roles in different, let's say, the occupation or the industry, right? Into different industries, right? So to go from, let's say, retail, then go to banking, then go to medical, the side where you're doing the paperwork and the credit side, to go into the insurance side, to go into a utility, to go into a newspaper, to go into telecommunications, to go into academia, to going back to different insurance, right? And then all the little things you did in between, like I said, dry cleaning, deli, all those things. And now at this stage in my life, what's the thing for, there's no context for what you're supposed to do or wear in retirement. So this is an opportunity for you to get to recreate and rebrand yourself. And for me, I don't feel any different. This coat is from Style We. I discovered them probably about 9 years ago, and I bought like 4 dresses from them. Their stuff is really, really nice. I love this fuchsia coat. I bought a dress along with this as well, but this is a really nice fuchsia coat. This was like $69. It was, because I was a new customer, it was buy one thing, get one thing for nothing. So I bought a dress, and then this coat was 0000. And let me tell you, it's worth what they were asking, the $69. Look at that beautiful purple lining in there. Style We. Look at those buttons on there. This is a nice coat. This is really, really nice with the epaulets on it and everything. This is really nice. I know it don't seem like it's, but you put this over a really nice floral pattern with something, and you'll be amazed at what this would look like. You know, I can see a shoe like this sticking out from under here. You see that with that dress? I mean, I got, you know, y'all know how it is. The weather change, and you go into church, and you know, all those other things. So that's the thing is that my wardrobe can't be sweats, because even when I go to yoga, I wear a different type of attire. I don't wear baggy sweats. I wear something that makes me sweat. So if you haven't gone out to like Amazon, they have those sweatsuits, you know, with that silver stuff on the inside, the blue silver. I wear those, and man, do you sweat. And so that's what I was saying. It's like, look, this is what it do for your skin. It's like when I came out, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. And it's holding, because basically I went to yoga. My class was 9:30 this morning. When I came out, my skin was flushed. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to stay like that. And then I jumped in the shower, and I looked, and I was like, not bad. Hair by Tapers Barbershop, 203 North Richmond. Y'all know I had to get my hair cut off. It was I had too much hair, and like I was like, I done got used to not having a lot of hair, and so I don't know about other people, but I don't mind not having a lot of hair. Okay, let me show you that dress real quick that I told you, the one that, and then I had to go to Shein to get this dress, right? And this just messed it up for me because then I had to do a Shein haul. So stay with me. Okay. So what happened is I had gone to, I don't, if you was on my channel, I had done a Zara metallics, right? Because metallics is the thing that when you mix it with navy blue, I can put it brown, green, anything, and it can be an accent piece. It can level my outfit up. So there's certain things that you keep in your wardrobe that I can tell you they'll come back around forever. Now the pants, I will keep them for a while, but if I was going to take the toss up between at some point where I was like, okay, which one do I want to keep? But I also know with this, with the black and silver sweater that I got from Calvin Klein, keep it. What you talking about? All right, so check this out. This dress was a dress from Fashion Nova, and I really liked it. But you know, they have a tendency sometimes, you know, to show the models with everything out. So I was like, you know what? That's a cold ass dress, right? But who gonna wear a dress where not me? So I went on Shein and I found this. I mean, and so I put it on there under here. Let me tell you, when I style this on it'll be on my YouTube channel, one of the long videos, because I got to do dresses and I got to do little black dresses and all of the 2024 trends. But even when if I didn't want to wear just this together, I have a gray blazer. There's so many things and the shoes. But that's what I was saying, is like you got to go in and figure out. I got to figure out, what do I really want to keep, and why do I really want to keep it? It's psychological. It's not just, okay, here's a whole bunch of clothes. I got to go in here. Let me. And I'm really kind of OCD where I can't be going through a bunch of things. So let me just show you this real quick. Let me see if I can move it over. Maybe I can. I'll do it this way. So I had like my shoes and I couldn't take it anymore. So yesterday, I literally tore this whole thing down and went through and organized all these shoes all the way. And in here, I put them in here like by color things. So like you can see there's some green ones in there. And then here green up there, but then it'll be like green, blue, and then it move over because, and then, you know, I just can't have everything every place. And even when I go through to try to figure out which of these 15 or 6 or 8 pair of like this kind of print shoe, you know, what am I gonna keep? I have to think about the purpose, right? And then there's some things that I don't really want anymore. If it was like a 6-inch stiletto that I've been had for a while, it can go. Somebody else can like have their back worked on, but I'm thinking like I can't part with this. Okay, I can't. This is a classic, Bleecker and Bond. Look at this is what I'm saying. There's certain things you want to have in your wardrobe all the time because you know they're timeless pieces. And I can literally tell you that one time they lost my luggage when I went to Chicago, and all I had on was my brand gear, kind of like this. And so I had to go to Macy's to find something. So you know, I kept my jacket, and then I just went and I found another pair of pants, and then I found these shoes, y'all. It was so cool. $30. The airline had to reimburse me. So those won't be going anywhere. And then it was like this cute little shoe by Crown Vintage, you know. And some days I don't want to wear flats, right? Some days you want to have an experience with shoes. So if you just allow me, I just want to show you this pair of shoes that I just ordered that I think are amazing. It's probably one of the last things that I will be ordering, but I couldn't resist them. So hang in there. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. See how well I planned for this live? I knew from the research that you do on TikTok, people's attention span is super duper short. So I was like, okay. Now, I got these shoes from Fashion Nova, and not everybody likes this kind of thing. But I got them because one day I wanted these, and I wanted, it was like something else that I wanted too, and I knew it was going to come back, and I waited, and it came back 2 years later. But I wanted these shoes 2 years ago, and I never knew when I got them they was going to be like an experience to open. Like, each shoe came in a bag like this, okay? And the shoes were only $51.42 because I caught the sale. But y'all, look at this boot. I hope you can see these pearls on this boot. Let me back up so that you can see. Do you see this? And what it was is it looked like it was gonna be a hard boot to wear. But then, you know, I was prepared for that because one thing I do is I look at the pitch. And the steeper the pitch, the harder it is to walk in. But the other thing is, you see these? Remember when I told you to go out to Shein and get you some of these? I don't take no chances, right? So then I put the boot on, and I was like, oh my God. They are like super comfortable. I couldn't believe it, y'all. I couldn't believe how comfortable they were. I was like, oh, almost in a tree pose. That's how comfortable they are. I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, so this is a boot that'll be in my wardrobe for, like, if I just want to go somewhere, like to a luncheon or a tea. I will wear like a little cute little tea-length dress. Like, I have some in there that I'll probably play around with and post on the blog just to say, hey, which one do you think you like, and then wear the one I like the best. I might ask the opinion, but then at the outset, it's gonna be the one that's gonna make me feel when I put it on, because how I'm supposed to feel. You know, like when you be in a dressing room and you try on like 75 things, and your friends be like, girl, come on, the dude, come on. And you're like, wait, I knew which one. I know the one that's right for me. And that's why I say that the whole thing about retirement and the wardrobe and going through all of my things, it was really kind of emotional because most of the things that I've amassed a lot of things starting back in 2020 after the last house fire that I had to destroy, you know, where I destroyed all of the stuff in one of my major closets. So I had to replace a lot of stuff. And so now when you go back, a lot of times when I go back, I look and I know the things that was, you know, when they were purchased and what I was doing at that time, but it also take you back to what role you were in or what job you was with or what company you was with. And then you start thinking about the experiences you had and the people and all those things. And then you start to think about, that's what you're going to miss. It's the relationships, right? It's the connections with the people. You got to find a whole new community of people to be a part of. And it's not easy. Because if you've been somewhere and you working somewhere, I don't care even if it's 6 months and you've been seeing those people, you do have some type of conversation rituals that happen. You have lunch rituals that happen, whether or not you eat with people or who you eat with, those types of things, where you park, you know, all those types of things, right? And then even too, y'all talk about fashion and other things, and then it extends to other conversations. You can extend that to other conversations of the fashion that you might have saw in some of the other award shows, and then you find out what other common interests other people have with you when you start talking, and a lot of it revolves around, oh, that's a cute pair of shoes you got on. I like those. Where'd you get those? And then you find out, and then you have this conversation. And since it's Black History Month, what I really wanted to do is really just to show you that there's numerous ways in which you can learn things about other people through food, right? Through dining, eating foods you never had with people, but through clothing. Artifacts, they hold a lot of meaning. They hold meaning for the individual. The meaning in the individual is connected to the culture, and then the culture is connected to their world view. Think about it. That's why fashion is so important, and you see it moving so much, because there's so many different influences about what it really is, when it's really everything. It's a conglomeration of everything. It's intertextual. It's everything past, it's everything that's present, and it's everything that will be driving what you see in the future. Okay, hold on. I have a few more things to show y'all. Okay. So this is where it really got good. I was yeah, this is where it really got good. Okay, so for New Year's Eve, like, I went to Rosemont for the New Year's Eve concert. If you had a chance to take a look at that, that's on my YouTube channel, as well as excerpts here. It's for New Year's Eve. I had a blast, and I talked to y'all a little bit, but of course, you know, I went to the fashion outlet malls up in Chicago, Rosemont, Illinois, to go to the Banana Republic outlet store, to the Aritzia store, right? Because I posted the video that showed you how Aritzia dressing rooms is. What I was trying to tell you is, you get that little booth, you can go in and try on your clothes, but then you come out in that whole room, all those mirrors, all those cushy chairs. Hell, if they put a juice bar back there in the TV, it's like, you, please, ain't nobody going home. That's okay. But anyway, so I went to the Banana Republic, which it was a beautiful Banana Republic, but their dressing rooms suck. And I think when I do the full video on YouTube about all the dressing rooms that I went into, they'll be on there. They're like number 4, the 4th horriblest, because there was some that were really, really bad dressing rooms. And I won't say who they are right now, but their dressing rooms. So I went to Bloomie's and I got this. This was a Karl Lagerfeld inspired, the little thing in it, that's just a dress to throw under there. But what happened is I gone over to Banana Republic, and I want to take this jacket off so you can kind of see. I had to get this. Like I told y'all about that show Dark Shadows. This took me back, y'all. This mother. Do you see this coat? Do you see this coat? And they want to say, oh, it's the trend for now. Look, y'all got 4 of these coats, and they all different. All of them are different. Even the black one I got from Fashion Nova, I got 2 of them now. I reordered the black one, and I reordered the white one, because they had them buy one get one for nothing. So they were $119, and then so that meant you got both of them. What, 60 bucks a piece? So I'll powder those for y'all. I'll pull them out. I mean, I'll pull them out tonight, but I'll show you. But this, y'all, you know what this coat was? I ended up with this coat for $29.43 from Banana Republic outlet fashion thing. And this coat, when I went up, it said it was $129 was the markdown price. It was originally $250. So the coat was 90% off. Do you hear what I'm saying? NPFP. It's okay to wait till 2 days, 3 days, 4 days after Christmas. I was there on the 29th. You hear me? This mother gonna go a long way, because the thing about it, I already scoped out what I was gonna wear. I had some satin pants upstairs in my other closet, and then I had, like, I think I call them Herman Monster patent leather shoes. Hold on. So if I'm wearing this boot, right? You see this is a Herman Monster, but this boot is comfortable with the satin pants under and the white shirt. Come on. And the thing about it is that I know that my style is always classy, elegant. Even there's a little padding. I don't like a lot of padding. When I used to watch Dynasty and what was it? Dynasty, Nasland, and Dallas, the women have pads way out here. I don't need all that. All right. This is okay. The pads are very, very small in here, but I like this because look at the quality. And the thing is the quality is the same whether I paid the $259.99 or the $29.34. You hear what I'm saying? The quality is exactly the same. So, and it's kind of crazy because at first when I went to the rack, all I saw was an extra small. So I was like, God dang, right? You know. So instead of getting upset and leaving, I just said, let me walk around the store because I see. Now this is how it works. It happens every time. I walked around the store, right? And I said, okay. When I went in the back, I saw they had a rack of stuff that they was rolling back out there. So I watched them, and then after they filled back up the rack I came off of, I went back there. I peeled in there. Thank you, Lord. Here's my medium. I know you had a medium in there for me. I knew you was going to put that medium in there for me. Thank you. Not a small, not an XXL, but I needed a medium. And that's what I wanted. And when I saw it, I was amazed. And let me show y'all. Oh, I got something else to show y'all. This is how it is when I be coveting. I told you, like on the clothes, you tune in. I'll tell you where to go to get stuff. You get the most quality things that you need, and you'll get them at a fraction of the price. I got something else to show you. Hold on, hang in there. First thing is about, maybe about a year ago, and when you go onto the TikTok blog, you will see that I showed y'all these pants, right, from Express, and then I showed you I had got the top, and I told you I always go. I kind of know when the timing is. Like, if the timing is always going to be the same. Like, right after Christmas, like people will tell you before, they say, oh, they don't have no sale. But if you look at the outlet store, how much stuff is stuck in there, and you know that they got to move fashion fast, they going to have a sale. So like the jacket, I had wanted this trench coat. I wanted it last year. I think it was $198. I wanted it. I was like, that ain't my price. I was like, no, I ain't paying that. That's not my price. I was like, I might pay 70 or 80 bucks. Y'all, why look in there and go, and they have a medium and they reduced half off my size, my price. So now I got all the pieces I wanted. So again, I know what my style is, and the thing is if you know what's in your closet, and you kind of know what your mood is and what your purpose is, then you can align your wardrobe with your purpose, and it don't have to always be everything that just come out, you just grabbing, like grasping at straws, trying to figure it out, right? It's like, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? Who are you going to be around? And ultimately, what messages do you want to communicate about yourself to other people through the clothing that you wearing or not wearing? Because a lot of people think that the less that they wear, the sexier they are. That's not true. And I don't care, don't say you exude confidence. People need to stop with that lie. Just because you have a bigger body, you don't have to force everybody to say, I'm so confident, that's why I don't have any clothes on. No, that's not it. Because now you following into this whole psyche of what a perfect body is or isn't. What if, based on your body style, you found clothing that fits your body the way you like your body to fit, and it don't have to show a whole bunch of stuff, right? But this is how it works. These pants, I went to Express. They was having the sale again. I paid $27 for these pants. They're normally $68, and it was only one pair back there. Now you see it's got the velvet down the side, right? And I got it at the same time I got that. But then I saw this, and I thought this could be really sexy without showing anything. You know why? Because I can put this on with like a camisole, a black camisole top on it. I can put a pair of patterned stockings under here, right? Patterned pantyhose. And I can wear a pair of ankle strap shoes with a cute bow on it. And it's going to attract attention. Because the thing about it is that everything is there is flattering the body. And it's kind of like when you see the paint job and the curves on the car a certain kind of way, you just want to get closer to that car. You ain't been in the car. You ain't drove the car 1,000 times. You ain't been pushing the steering column up, back, forward, all, just running it all up and down the road. But it's something about that car that make you want to invest your time and your money in it. And anytime somebody want to put time and money, especially time in it, then you know it's of value to them. So if the purpose of what you want to get is respect and someone to invest their time and money, I don't care what Kevin Samuels and all those other people said. Y'all know 6 figures is $100,000. $100,000, so what? $100,000, and it costs the average person to find a 2-bedroom apartment for one person, $82,000 a year. 6 figures is nothing. Think about it. So just think about when you say stuff or you wish for certain things, because you could get six figures, but guess what? Uncle Sam gonna be sitting around for that tax bracket that you in, and now you're giving them 30 to 40,000 of it. No joke, okay? So anyway, I saw this jacket and it was velvet, and I said I could wear it with the pants, with a longer shirt, and wear it open. It's theater style, or like I said, just wear it with nothing under it except a little camisole and the tights, the lace tights, and then the ankle shoes, and throw on one of my coats. Come on. People see the outside and they want to get closer. When they see everything, then what's there to talk about? I done seen everything. I done see inside, all of it. So there's no reason for me to come and really investigate anything. It has nothing to do with size, because you can be pencil stick thin, and I seen the way some people dress or ain't dressed, and it don't look no better. It don't. So what's the message that you're trying to convey? I'm confident. Well, if you're confident, then you really don't have to show everybody that you're confident. It's gonna come out anyway through everything that you do, through what you put on. Y'all, this was a steal. Now, this was another manifestation. So right after Christmas, I went on the H&M site because I knew I wanted this jacket. And I had forgot to get it before I left. And it was only like $69. And I wanted, but y'all, look how stunning this is. Again, this is another piece. It's stunning. You know, I can wear it without stuff under it or with stuff under it. I like it as a coat more. And when I went in, they had one, I think this is a large. They had one large left. $25. $25, and it was an extra small. I wanted this jacket. I wanted it because of the quality of it. It's like a satiny, and I know it's supposedly holiday, but you can come on, red. You would take red through all kind of things. If I wanted to wear that jacket with these pants at some point, and some type of real sheer and just leave it open, and wear a pair of pumps. Please, I send you all kind of messages about who I am and what I expect and what I don't expect. I don't have to open my mouth, because if you agree with the messages that my clothing is sending or not sending, then you'll either come forward or you'll stay away. So I don't have to take everything off, right? Unless that's the attention I'm trying to grab. So this right here. Oh, this is the other jacket from Fashion Nova. I told you that I had the black one. And they had the 2-for-1 sale, and I was like, shoot, I'll get a black one and a white one. I'll donate the black one, or I'll put the other one on my Poshmark store. But this was a cute dress I had from Express that I was going to wear under this jacket. This is a bad mother right here. Look at this jacket, y'all. It's got pockets. With that dress or cream slacks, I have several pair of cream slacks, and I never really like to wear cream. And then I have different shoes, the platform shoes. I had these platform shoes. I was like, well, I'm gonna wear some platforms, but you saw the white pearl boot. I could throw on my white pearl. That's boom, bam, bam. I'll be in there, right? Because at some point, something's gonna happen where I'm gonna go somewhere, and it's gonna be an opportunity to wear this, right? It's gonna happen. It just is. Okay, so what else did I have up here that I said I was going to show y'all tonight? Showed you the library fit. Might do a little trivia. So like this coat, I really liked this. This was a little more casual. Right? Just sort of like a snakeskin. And there's thousands of ways. I know y'all out there already looking, saying, I'm going to wear it with this, I do this, I do that. I know that's right. I know that's right. And then some. And I don't usually wear hats, but I might would go out somewhere and pretend I'm in Chicago and be pippified one night. You know, I got my set, my little purse and everything, but it all depends, because I have a suit that's a black jacket with this rhinestone on the sides, down the side on there, and then around the collar and jacket shoot. I throw on my hat and throw this jacket on. New York, over in Chelsea. And on a humbug, that's really why I like New York, because when you go there on a humbug, and when I say on a humbug, that's something my dad used to say, it's just on a whim for those people who want something that they can find in the dictionary, right? You look up humbug, you probably will find in the slang dictionary. But me and a colleague, we were just walking, and there was a shop, and they were saying they were going out of business. And I saw this, and I thought, look at this. This is the cutest thing. It's a purse. It's a novelty purse. You don't do a lot with it. You just wear your little dress, your little black dress or your little green. I got like a roaring 20s dress. And you just hanging out looking cute. But it was so cute, y'all. Do you see the bead work on this? This was amazing. I loved every bit of it. So, all right. I'm trying to think of what other things I might want to show you right now, because I do have a lot of stuff. Some days I'm ashamed of myself because I have, but then you know what? I flipped that mindset and said, nope. I worked all my life, grinding all my life. Hey, sacrifice, sister, pay the price. That's right. I love you some Nipsey. I'm sorry, y'all age ain't number the number, because I listen to everything. I find myself quote J. Cole, you know, count them up. You know, yes. I just find myself feeling good sometimes when I say those things, but also then I like to take time out for myself, just kind of to chill and kick back. So if you want to hang around a little bit, I'm going to show you a couple of more things, and then I thought maybe we could get into a little bit of some trivia tonight, you know, for those people out there that think they smart for tonight. So this dress, I was contemplating little black dresses. Which one did I want to wear? So like this one, because I have a little pair of boots that have fur around the bottom. Wear those, and then I have this black dress. And I have in my other closet upstairs, in another shoe closet, I have a pair of white shoes. They have pearls on the back. Now the amazing thing about it is the shoes with the pearls on them. I bought those guy from Carson's when they were in business, and they've been out of business for a while, and they have pearls on it. But this I got from H&M for like 17 bucks late last year. So this is one of the reasons why I always have, like, I got to go through all my black dresses, because I probably have at least 50 black dresses I need to go through and decide which ones do I want to keep. But I kind of like this one because this is elegant to wear to church. And I'm not a jeans wearing it to church. When I go to church, if people go out dressing up for the club, they go out dressing up for business, and then they come to church in overalls. I come in clean for the Lord, okay? I'm coming in looking good for the Lord. But I like this. I think this is so cute. And this is a Calvin Klein faux fur. I got this from Macy's. The dress was originally $139, y'all. It was $19.96. It got 85% off. You never can go wrong with something like this, and I'll get more than my money's worth. People talk about cost per wear. I've been advertising stuff since I was really young, and the thing is because we was poor. P-O-O-R, and I still am. Now I'm more sensible because I worked in retail. I kind of know how to go to Zara and go look at their clearance rack, so you can kind of see what my style is. I'll wear this with some jeans or what have you. Normally this was a $90 blazer. They had a flash sale, 45 bucks. I figured the quality, you go on the inside of the blazer, it's all lined. I never wonder if I got something to wear with it, because there's always a pair of red leggings or a pair of red slacks. So you can layer, right? So I can throw, see how that is with a pair of black slacks. Take it just a little imagination. And then when I was thinking, this red suit right here was a Zara suit that I bought, and I bought this because of the cape. And if you look at my channel in June, and for Sherm, I posted this. It has this tab on the inside, and I really like it because it fit really good. And it was one of those things that if you wear it right with just a little camisole on it, this can go from corporate during the day, and it went to sexy at night. You know, just by changing the top that I was wearing with it. So not everything has to be, so you just put like a little camisole as opposed to a full shirt under it, right? A full shirt. Then I wore something more silky, more satiny under there. So, but that was my haul with all of the coats that I went through and a few other things that I've been really just dying to kind of show on the live, you know. And the reason why, if I do it here, you can always go into, I'll download the video. It takes about an hour to download and upload over to YouTube and put it there. So for posterity, I always like to leave the fashion videos there because there's another audience over there as well. But I would encourage you and invite you to join me on YouTube. Go out and watch those videos. Those fashion under fact and fashion. There's a lot of fashion videos, tips and things that I have. I give you, and when I know that there's a sale coming, I can come on TikTok and let you guys know, because I do have, now that I have made, oh, let me just give you a couple of other tips, like how you can find out about really good sales and things like that. So this is why I'm able to get things at a really good price. Okay, so first of all, I try to make friends with the people. I treat those people that are in retail with the utmost dignity and respect. I look at their name tag. I say their name. If they ask me if I need help, I look at, instead of snapping them up or anything, because, you know, a lot of times I know they're only doing their job, and what is it, the people that tell them, the loss prevention, tell them to follow people in the store. I know what kind of things they go through, because I know what I used to go through from working in retail. So I think back on my experiences and what might be driving some of the behavior. Now, I'm not going to say that all of it is acceptable, and sometimes I call people out on certain things, right? But it's how you do things to keep you alive in this world. So for me, for the most part, I understand what it's like to be told to go follow somebody because they look or watch so and so. And I used to hate that. So when the person comes over to me, I can kind of go from the I feel sorry for you, cut their head off level to the compassionate kind of person, and really help set the stage and say, no, I don't really need anything. What's your name? Okay, I see your name tag. Okay, Linda. If I need anything, I'm going to come over and find you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming to check on me. And then I'll sometimes say, yeah, because sometimes you be in the store and you can't find a clerk, right? And then I said, other times you're in the store and they all over you. So it kind of changes the mood a little bit for the person, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they already feel awkward, you feel awkward. And so that for me is the first thing. And then looking at their name tag, and when as soon as somebody hears their name, something that happens inside, you know how you be sitting in class and you ain't paying attention to the teacher, or you in church and the pastor, they call your name, you switch where you at and who you are and what you doing with a quickness, right? You perk up, all your memory and everything come back. So it's something about that saying that person's name, it equates to them feeling a sense of being valued. Now, the dignity that the indignation that they suffered at the having to go for $15 or $20 to go nag people in the store, when they really rather be looking at something else, or they rather go do anything that'll be bothering somebody, because they figure like me, well, this person, if they want help, they'll ask for help, and ain't nothing in here worth me losing my life over. So if they get in here and get it, they can have it because y'all got insurance. You know, that's the reality of life. And I can't get mad. I mean, that's the way life is. If somebody gonna come in with the intention of doing something, they gonna pull out the stops to do what they gonna do, right? And with the way inflation is and high cost of food and gas and people not having their jobs and stuff, I'm not trying to get in the way of nobody's Target buggy when they when they going out, because I'm scared of Walmart, y'all. I'm scared to go to Walmart. The people, all the videos you see is people. I feel like it's like you go through the doors of Walmart and you transform. Something must blow on you like invisible that you don't see. And it's gonna make you act crazy.